What's up, people? It's your boy Reese has spoken, and yet again today we're going to be doing another FIFA match days. As you can see on screen at the moment, I'm in Division 2. I'm at 5 points. My last game was 2-2, 1-1, and then it was a did not finish. As you can see from the form, I've got a draw, loss, win, loss, and my record's 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses. The good thing about Division 2 is that if you get to without being relegated, you get 5,600. If you then improve up to thing, and then obviously as you can see on the screen now, championship prize is 10,000 coins. So it's quite a decent win if you do actually win the league. So let's get straight into the match. My team hasn't really changed. I'm just going to adjust the camera quickly. But that's better. Oh, I've got to give a thing. Yeah, but as you can see, guys, my team really hasn't changed much. Well, to be honest, it hasn't changed at all, I think, since the last time I did. Eto, Javinho, Hulk, and then all the typical players they normally got. And I don't really change my team much. But let's go straight into a match and see who we can find. Let's hope this week we don't actually get someone that wants to DNF straight away. YNWA team. I'm going to stick on the orange kit because the orange kit normally does me well. He's got a Liverpool badge, so that's not bad. Let's have a look at his team. So he's got quite a decent team. Hernandez, Suarez, Stevie G. Who else he got? John Terry. Didn't know who the guy on the right back was, but so let's just hope he's not a replay of when I got beat. I think it was like 8-2. Where he had a decent team but just kept on scoring loads of sweaty goals. But it should be quite a decent match, obviously compared to last week where I was 4-2 ahead and the guy just left. So let's see how the match plays out today. Obviously, guys, I've been kind of playing not continuously with like making videos, so I'm obviously ahead of what you guys may have seen already, but I've been doing quite well in the season. Could have been doing a bit better, to be honest. I think I've only had, actually tell a lie, I think I've had that'd have been my fault if that would have been a goal. But I don't think I've been relegated. No, I haven't been relegated once yet. So I've been doing quite well with the improvements. Oh, kept on by Javinho.
Back in organised fashion.
But yeah, my key players on my team are Zudziak, whatever his name is, and Hulk, because Hulk can pretty much smash the ball from anywhere, which has been a typical thing for him. But yeah, it's just I haven't really got a topic to talk about today, really. Obviously, as everyone can kind of tell, it's I think it's like 60 days till Christmas, so a lot of Christmas ideas, and I think I've already seen an Argos Christmas advert already, so that's quite obviously always the gauge on whoever it's Christmas or coming up to Christmas is always gauged on the Argos adverts. But what else can we talk about? Pretty much with the next coming weeks, obviously it's not long until all the big games come out. So a lot of people are going to be sending a lot of their cash on games in the next couple of weeks. I think on the 31st, actually no, tell you, on the 26th, we got, I don't know what was it to hand. We've got Forza Horizon. Then on the 31st, we've got Assassin's Creed 3. Then what else we got? We've got typical things coming up. We've got like Call of Duty and stuff coming up, which I'm quite looking forward to. Call of Duty Black Ops. It looks like it's going to be a definite, maybe even a change on what Call of Duty normally is. I think I'll be probably putting up quite a lot of zombies videos and stuff, more than likely, because it's kind of. I will be putting up multiplayer. I might even do a review on it with a story and stuff. But it's definitely going to be more of a zombie game for me. But just because I was into zombies majorly on Black Ops 1, it's actually the only Call of Duty game I've got left now, because I had to trade in quite a lot of my games, so to get other games pretty much. At the moment I've got, what have I got? FIFA, Saints Row, Call of Duty Black Ops and Tekken. So I haven't got much games. I've hardly even got any games on my PS3 as well, which is actually quite bad. I haven't had my PS3 long and I already haven't had any games on it already. I did have God of War, but I was rather disappointed with that. But what do you expect? I don't really play God of War in a while. Oh, but yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking forward to Call of Duty. Call of Duty is definitely going to be decent. It just looks different. It's different to any other kind of game that maybe Call of Duty have kind of released. But I wonder what everyone else is looking forward to be honest, because I'm mainly looking forward to the zombies. So other people might be looking forward to maybe the multiplayer. I know a lot of my friends are looking forward to the actual storyline instead. I know a lot of people that actually play Call of Duty only for the story. They don't actually bother going online because a lot of sweaty players online that typically use the overpowered guns straight away and then end up going like 60 and 0. So a lot of my friends don't like that. But a lot of my friends play different games, so obviously if they don't like Call of Duty, they've got other games that they can play, like FIFA, take for example. But when all the other games come out and stuff, I will be putting up videos for them, so I'll be putting up videos for Call of Duty and for if I get Assassin's Creed and stuff. I don't know what the next game I'm actually going to be getting is, so I don't really want to say, oh yeah, I'm going to be doing this and I do something else, which kind of I've already done. I did say I was going to do a Borderlands Let's Play, and then I was kind of like, actually, I want Dishonored. Well, no, tell I actually. I traded in my Borderlands the other day because I wanted money towards games that are coming out, because as I've been telling everyone that's been asking me to go and do stuff, I haven't got a pot to piss in at the moment. I have absolutely no money. I don't have a job, unfortunately. I have had jobs. I should hopefully be getting a job soon because I'm going to be applying for all like the Christmas temp places. So hopefully I will eventually get a job for the Christmas period, because at the moment all I'm really getting is £50 a month from my college, which just isn't enough. It's gone by the time I've got it, so it's not really enough. Obviously people will be grateful for £50, but I'm grateful, but it's not enough. Not to sound greedy, but it's just for what I want to do. Obviously, because I'm 18, I've only literally been 18 for not even a month yet, and it's just all the things I want to do. I can't yet. Nothing drink orientated, but it's just more or less the case of a lot of my mates are becoming 18 and stuff. Oh, we paused the game. Fair enough. A lot of my friends are becoming 18 and stuff, so they want to go out drinking and it's the typical thing that you do when you're 18. And but I've got absolutely no money, so obviously people that have jobs can go. The person that's their birthday can go, but obviously then I've got to either scrounge off my mum, which I've done a couple of times already after turning 18, or pretty much beg for money off other people. But it's 18 life's not bad at the moment, should I say. It's just pretty much the case of I'm actually quite glad I'm 18 now. It's pretty much the case of I can now apply for any job. However, while before the other two jobs I had was CEX and Game Station as a Christmas temp. When I was working there, even though I was getting the same pay, I couldn't really do anything. Both jobs, because I was 17, I had to work on a shop floor, so I weren't allowed anywhere near the till or anything. So because Game Station, it was more along the lines because it was the Christmas period, so it would have taken too much time for them to teach me the tills to then get on. But I didn't really mind. I enjoyed being on the shop floor. It was actually quite fun. You get to interact with the customers a lot more when you're on shop floor. CEX was also the same thing, but unfortunately they let me go because I wasn't really suitable for the role, because I couldn't get behind the tills, and CEX is more of a kind of, you don't really need help on the shop floor. It's more or less the case of just they bring the stuff to the counter and it's done. So I was pretty much, for the 4-5 week period that I was working at CEX, I was pretty much just putting stock out on shelves and that was it. So It just reminded me that I'm still waiting on a £20 tax rebate off of working at CEX, because there's like a rule where it's like I think it's like under like 7 or 8 grand that you earn, you don't get taxed on it. So I think it's something like that anyway. I don't know. Correct me in the comments if it comes to it. But yeah, that was what my original job at Game Station told me. They said that I shouldn't get taxed underneath 7 grand. Well, I know I definitely haven't earned 7 grand yet, because I haven't held a job long enough to earn 7 grand. So, but I think at the moment, if I total how much I've earned in the 2 jobs that I've had, I've probably earned about £300, which isn't much. But granted, I was only working weekends at Game Station because that was the only time I could work, and at CEX I think I was doing like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but because they're a franchise, I was getting paid minimum wage, so I was getting paid like £3.50 an hour, so pretty much slave labour, put it in that kind of terms. But I was still working. It got me out of the house. It was something to do on the days where I didn't have college work and stuff. So it was pretty decent. I'm looking for a job now. I'm actually in the phase now where I want any job, literally any. It's a reason, because now most of my mates are going to watch this video. I'm going to say I need a job, and they're going to go, oh, you can be this, and be rude or dirty, knowing them. But I mean, like, if I'd say before, I still hold my morals though, because I've always said it, and I've always said I'm always going to say it. I need money, but I'm not going to work in McDonald's. I don't care. I don't want to drop to working in McDonald's. It's an okay job. It's an okay pay, but everyone slaughters McDonald's, and I don't mind working in Tesco's and seeing my friends, because it's the case of you're in a working environment, but it's pretty much the case of McDonald's isn't classed as the best job in the world. So it'd pretty much be the case of my mates would walk in and they would slaughter me. So I'd rather not work in McDonald's, to be honest. But yeah, a little phase out there because I thought they were going to score. But yeah, I'm pretty much looking for a job anywhere, literally anywhere. I'm going to be applying. I'm actually going to be rewriting my CV probably later on today after recording this video. But I'm going to be applying in places like Harvester, Homebase, everywhere. It'll be such a varied kind of job application. But it's pretty much the case of I just desperately need a job. So I don't mind being a waiter in Harvester. I don't mind being a stock kind of person in Homebase. I don't mind doing this, that and the other in any job, to be honest. If it pays decent, and because nowadays I go by the case of it's not what you know, it's who you know. It's pretty much the case of, I could tell like the CEX job that I got, that was more on my CV. They said I had a brilliant CV, but they had to let me go because I wasn't old enough to use the till, so that was pretty much the case that I was pointless. But at Game Station, I actually got the job because I was a regular customer at Game Station, but it was pretty much the case of one of the workers knew my older brother because he went to school with him, so then that was the reason why we kind of got become friends. I was also a regular customer in Game Station as well. When 14, 15, I pretty much lived in Game Station, so. I'm now being beat 3-1, so it's going to be yet again another fucking match day, FIFA match day where I get beat, or maybe not. I might come back as 3-1. 69th minute, so I've still got another 21 minutes of the match left, so could do pretty well. But yeah, it's just at the moment it is literally on. I go by it's what you know, not who you. It's who you know, not what you know nowadays, because you could be the most experienced person in the world, but doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a job, because if there's no jobs going around, you're not going to get one. But if you've got a mate that goes, oh yeah, just let you know, my manager's looking for someone, blah blah blah, they put you in a good word, and then after, if you get lucky, you then got a job, pretty much. That was my fault with the goal winning. But yeah, that is always going to be the case, to be honest. Is that if you know someone that works somewhere, they're more than likely going to be able to get you a job than trying to apply for one, to be honest. I know it sounds a bit bad, I know it sounds bad on the actual job sector kind of thing, but that is literally the case, to be honest. It's not what you know, it's who you know, because you could be the best worker in the world, but if I know one of the staff members that put me in a good word, I'd probably get the job over you, to be honest. So, and that was what happened on one of my job applications that I applied for. I applied, the guy said, I had a brilliant CV, this, that and the other, but because he actually was best mates of one of the applicants, he got the job because his CV was okay, but it was pretty much the case of he knew the worker, so it was kind of like, it was pretty much on the case of he kind of thought that the guy would be a decent worker. I don't know if he's still there, to be honest. He probably more than likely is, because obviously friends. But I should hopefully have a job soon for Christmas. I will be looking for a job soon. Anyone that's watching this video, as long as you're in the vicinity of Ilford, Romford, Dagenham, and you know me, comment, tell me you've got a job, because I'd be very grateful. But yeah, it's always going to be difficult looking for a job, to be honest, because it's the case of, one, you've got to get off your arse and go and look in the first place, but it's also the case of the thing that people say is you need experience to get a job, but you need a job to get experience. So a lot of kids, I only just turned 18, so I sound like an old man already, but it's always going to be the case with like 16, 17-year-olds, especially if it's their first job. Christmas temp is normally always the way in, normally. If you get a Christmas job, because people will always be looking for Christmas temps. So it will be the case of, it will be pretty much the case of they'll apply you to be a Christmas temp, and then after they'll take you on, there you go, you've got a job. And then that's your experience if you happen to leave the job or get fired. But you're unlucky if you get fired. But it's always going to be the way with jobs, is that Christmas temp will be the way in, pretty much. Because that was how I got my CEX job. It was the case of they saw that I had work experience in a retail kind of like scenario. So then and they were also, because it's literally going to be the case with experience as well. The reason why I got the CEX job was because they were so like, how has this guy had this many jobs already? Oh, yeah, that's pretty much what's going to be the case. If you've already had a job before the age of 17, before the age of 18, they're going to be like, oh, fair enough, this guy must be pretty decent if he's already had a job and he's not even at age where kind of people are going to be looking for jobs. Because that's pretty much what my old manager at CEX said, was that she was surprised that I'd already had a job at Game Station, even though I was only like 16 turning 17 when I did the interview. So it's pretty much going to be the case of, if you've got the experience already, you've got a foot in the door already, then it's pretty much just the case of proving yourself in the end. Was that full-time at 4-2, and he got John Terry sent off. I didn't even know he had someone sent off. Rambling on, I didn't even know someone had been sent off. But yeah, I hope you guys liked my video for today. I hope you watch all my previous videos. I'll probably link them in the description. I'll link the last FIFA match day in the description. I hope you guys have a brilliant day, and I hope you stay tuned to the rest of my videos.